Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you the highlights and key stories from the past week. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO expressed condolences to the family of Yaradua over the demise of Hajia Dada Yaradua, the matriarch of the Yaradua family in Katsina State, who passed away at the age of 102. Governor ODODO describes the late matriarch as a woman of history and a reservoir of knowledge, emphasizing the role she played in the lives of her family and the nation. He prays that God Almighty repose the soul of the late Hajia Yaradua. Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO flags off the distribution of over 20 trucks of fertilizer to farmers in the 21 local government areas of the state. At the flag-off ceremony in Lugard, Governor ODODO reiterates his commitment to developing the agriculture sector in the state and describes the occasion as a fulfilling moment for him. Deborah Agbonika has the report.
The governor warned against diversion, inequitable distribution and exclusion of genuine farmers, promising to deal decisively with anyone involved in any act of sabotage in the distribution of fertilizers across the state.
Let me warn everyone here today that this must not be politicized. It must go to the real farmers who need it. Any act of sabotage will be dealt with decisively. It won't be business as usual. The era of politicizing, politician hijacking and selling fertilizer is over. I will be intentional in tracking these bags of fertilizer to ensure they are in the right places, in the right quantity, and at the right time in the right hands of our dear farmers.
The governor, who described agriculture as a critical sector to help in the rebound of the country's economy, noted that the rich and expensive landmass, water bodies, and the political will to invest massively in the agricultural sector will enhance the state's ability to guarantee food security and sufficiency. Governor ODODO announced allocation of 50% of the current batch of the state supply of fertilizers to farmers in Ibaji and Basa local government areas, where there are more clusters of farmers in the eastern senatorial districts of the state. Governor ODODO commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his tireless efforts to reverse the economic challenges faced by the country by increasing incentives for agricultural production in all states of the Federation.
Let me thank Mr. President for leading the charge in food production throughout the nation. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has shown what purposeful leadership can achieve. He has led from the front in the national charge to make food available and affordable by providing all the necessary tools and incentives to achieve that.
While giving his remark, the State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Mr. Timothy Ojoma, expressed appreciation to Governor ODODO for his numerous interventions that has positioned Kogi State as a major hub for agricultural production in Nigeria.
Your Excellency, I equally want to use this medium to appreciate you for the support and consideration for the people of Ibaji, and I want to use this medium to assure you that the people of Ibaji will continue to stand for you at all times.
Governor ODODO restates commitment of his administration towards improving healthcare delivery in the state. Governor ODODO stated this in Lokoja during the flag-off distribution of Toyota Hilux vans and motorcycle for HIV, AIDS and tuberculosis elimination program in the state. Deborah Agbonika has the report.
The governor, who was represented by the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Barrister Ozigi Didet, affirmed the administration's dedication towards improved healthcare in line with the renewed Hope Health agenda of the federal government. He explained that his administration will strive to reduce cases of tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS in the state, as its prevalence has adverse negative effect on the development of the state and country.
We are strongly committed to improve the health of our people in line with the renewed Hope Health agenda of Mr. President. The prevalence of tuberculosis, HIV/AIDS in Kogi State is not acceptable, and we shall do our best to bring them down to the BRS minimum.
The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Abdulaziz Adams, says the distribution of vehicles across the 21 local government areas of Kogi State is aimed at providing ease to officers in charge of TB and HIV/AIDS elimination in the state.
These vehicles here today is to help us reach out to the people, get them tested, and if positive, get them appropriate appropriate treatment. That's the reason for these vehicles today, is to ease the officers in charge of elimination of TB and HIV for Kogi State.
He further pointed out that the vehicle would assist in proper monitoring of HIV/AIDS and TB campaigns for effective treatment of patients.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Kogi Enterprise Development Agency, KEDA, Mohammed Okeje, states that the payment of 15 months' salary to 26 disengaged ad hoc staff under NG Cares is to provide immediate financial relief and not intended to set precedent for future payments without work. This follows the report in the online media alleging unpaid salaries and subsequent disengagement of workers under the NG Cares program of the World Bank. Rufai Aliyu has the report.
Honorable KG, while speaking with Lugard TV in Lokoja, noted that the disengagement was a necessary step to ensure long-term sustainability and prevent future financial challenges. He noted that KEDA made the difficult decision to prevent the continuation of salary payments without corresponding work to reflect sustainability and fairness to the agency's mission and the people of Kogi State. OKG further noted that the leadership at KEDA recognizes the contributions of all workers and acknowledges the unique circumstances faced by individuals who were engaged in ad hoc capacity by the agency.
So, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman ODODO, in his magnanimity, decided that these staff should be paid irrespective of the time they work or not. So eventually, it was in form of an empowerment for them that they should be paid generously the 15 months they are claiming, despite the dispute that they did not work up to that month. So meanwhile, when we were paying them, we understood that we have to pay them, before we disengage them, we have to pay them 1 month in lieu of notice. We went ahead and paid them even 2 months in lieu of notice.
He encourages affected workers to reach out through appropriate channels, as KEDA remains open and committed to supporting the people of the state through responsible and sustainable initiatives to enhance business registration. KEDA is an agency established by the Kogi State government under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for stimulating, monitoring and controlling enterprises for social and economic development of the state.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugard TV. Stand by, we'll be back shortly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO commends the member representing Ajaokuta Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Honorable Sani Igidi, for effective representation of his constituents. Governor ODODO gave the commendation during the empowerment program for over 3,000 constituents initiated by Honorable Igidi, held at the Ajaokuta Steel Primary School in Ajaokuta Township. Shamsuddin Saruki report.
Governor ODODO explained that the empowerment scheme was in tandem with the agenda of the state government to tackle poverty and deprivation. He assured the people that his administration will be deliberate in raising the capacity of the people to be self-sufficient and become wealth creators.
Honorable Sani Egidi Abdurrahim, who is a representative in whom we are well pleased for his commitment to the welfare of his people, which is in tandem with the agenda of our administration to defeat poverty and deprivation. Our administration is anchored on an unbending determination to collaborate with people at all strata of life to provide for the needs of our people and empower them.
The governor hailed the federal lawmaker for empowering people in his constituency with various life-changing interventions and charged the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the opportunity to acquire new skills, improve their livelihood, and contribute to the growth of the economy of the state. Earlier in his address, the member representing Ajaokuta Federal Constituency, Honorable Sani Abdurrahim, noted that every citizen, regardless of their background, deserves equal opportunity to succeed. He pointed out that the empowerment program was designed to equip the constituents with resources to achieve their full potentials by acquiring skills, financial assistance, and mentorship.
Those who have been selected to benefit from this empowerment, it's not because we are the best. It's not because others are not qualified. It is a process. Of course, this is just the first year. So by the grace of God, those that are not making it for this one will definitely be qualified for the next one that we are going to do. Therefore, I want to congratulate some of you who today, about 300 of you are going to be empowered with cash to go and start business. These 300 are different for those who are going to get items today, and it will be a continuous program.
He applauded the support of Governor ODODO in his efforts to galvanize the state towards economic prosperity. On their part, beneficiaries of the empowerment program expressed appreciation to the lawmaker for providing the enabler for the citizens to prosper.
I'm so glad, I'm so much happy. I appreciate Honorable Abdurrahim Sani Egidi for all the kind gesture he has been providing for us.
We are going to start our life with it. We are going to start our life with it so that we can be earning something for our daily needs.
Kogi State Special Advisor on Media, Ismaila Issa, emphasized that the administration of Governor ODODO is dedicated to bringing governance closer to the people at the grassroots. The Special Advisor stated this on a visit to his community in Ogaminana Central, Adavi local government area of the state. He called on the stakeholders of the community to be proactive towards the upcoming local government elections to ensure victory for the party. The Special Advisor states that the visit is in line with the vision of Governor ODODO's administration to bring development and strategic interventions to people at the grassroots. He disclosed that the current administration is intentional about women inclusion in governance and noted that the governor will continue to advance the political and economic relevance of women and youth in the state. Issa calls on the people of the state to support the administration of Governor ODODO in his quest to put Kogi on high pedestal of economic and infrastructural development. Earlier in his address, the chairman of Adavi United Forum for ODODO, Yusuf Enevene, appreciates the gesture from the Special Advisor on Media for getting in touch with his people. He commends Governor ODODO for his positive initiatives, especially the prompt payment of salaries and pension in the state. Speaking during the event, the APC council candidate, Suberu Adejetu, expressed appreciation for the intervention and kind gesture from the Special Advisor on Media. High point of the occasion was the distribution of mobile phones to all ward chairmen of the APC in Adavi local government area and members of party executive in Ogaminana Central Ward, and cash donation to women and youth groups in the ward. Lugard TV, an online broadcasting platform situated at the Government House, Lokoja, opened its door to welcome guests to its open house as guests trooping to witness the event. Shamsuddin Sariki has the details.
During a recent working visit to Lugard TV, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO stated his commitment to providing a transparent administration. He promised his support for the takeoff of the station. Other guests were received by the Special Advisor to the Governor on Media and host of the event, Ismaila Issa, alongside his team, who took guests on a tour of the studio and other facilities, showcasing the state-of-the-art equipment used to produce high-quality content. The Special Advisor noted that Lugard TV is designed to inspire and educate people on government activities and its policies to bring governance closer to the people. He promised collaborations and cordial relationship with all stakeholders in the media industry.
Rallying around us and His Excellency to ensure that we are able to deliver value to our people in terms of keeping them consistently informed and engaged about the policies, programs, and projects of the government of the day. And that's the essence of us instituting a system here since we came in to be able to track real-time everything that the government is doing, everything that is written about the government, both online and offline, to ensure that on a weekly basis we deliver a dashboard to the Governor, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman ODODO, to see where we rank in terms of how we are being reported by all the journalists either within and outside the state.
Having interacted with the media professionals at Lugard TV, the guests who were excited commended the SA for his vision and creativity and for recording a remarkable accomplishment in the state.
There will be light very, very shortly. The light, all of you enjoy the light. Thank you so much for your commitment. And we are so proud that we have this. It's one of its kind. I'm sure, of course, I'm always proud to be a Lugard, but there are so many things we always take first. I've always seen dedication and commitment to your duty. So it's not easy. When you are starting something, especially from the scratch like this, there are so many things you expect. And part of the things you expect is little inconveniences. And I want to commend you for bearing the inconveniences. I know after darkness, there's always light.
I can see an environment that is again very beautiful. And I think the team I met on ground, they are actually very, they are working and they are very receptive. I could see the air very inviting. I think everybody wants to be here.
People from various ethnic groups and people from different districts. We have those from Central, we have those from the East, and also those from the West, people from the West. So it indeed represents the state character, and we applaud our boss. We appreciate him, and we hope God Almighty will reward each and every one of us for these good works. Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, the open house, which came to a close on the 27th of August 2024, hosted media practitioners, top government officials, civil society groups, students, and media enthusiasts to explore the state-of-the-art facilities and learn about developments in the broadcast house. The guests and well-wishers were seen trooping in to experience the feel of the broadcast house as the day drew to a close. Guests departed with newfound knowledge, inspiration, and connectivity while eagerly anticipating the next opportunity to engage with Lugard TV.
And that is it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Thank you for joining us.